We will have the national anthem in just a second, and then we'll be playing ball. Vandebilt's still getting some warm-up shots over there, even with the clock just down to 20 right now. Now they'll have a little powwow.
Two wards in that starting lineup?
Correct. Two wards in the starting lineup. Cortland and Tiana.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome.
All right, we got an announcer tonight.
Yeah, it's Jack Repstock. Know what else we got? About 1,000 people in this jam. It is packed.
Packed house.
Let's pause for the playing of the national anthem. All right, let's rock and roll. We're going to get the starting lineups announced. We told you the Vandebilt starters. We'll get you the South Lafourche starters. If you've been watching these broadcasts all year, no surprises. The Lady Tarpons will have their regular five.
We could have had breakfast. We could have timed the national anthem for Sunday.
It's going over. Journey Johnson, the college, not yet signee, but soon to be college signee. Tiana Stewart, number 11.
Number 4,
Layton Full number 4. She's going to get a cheer from the Bayou crowd. She is from down the Bayou. 31, Cortland Ward. And 35, Tiana Ward. And now your home team starting lineup brought to you by Lady of the Sea for the home South Lafourche Tarpons.
Full of freshmen.
Yes.
freshman, number 2, Aaliyah Guidry.
Aaliyah Chubbs Guidry.
Sophomore, number 5, Aaliyah Sawa.
Number 5, Aaliyah Sawa, the sophomore sensation.
Freshman, number 12, Kinsley Terrebonne.
Number 12, Kinsley Terrebonne, the freshman phenom.
The junior, number 3, Riley.
One of the elder statesmen in the starting lineup, number 20, Riley Guidry. And
another junior, number 23,
the beast, Nyla Lyons, number 23. So let's have some fun. In a slam-packed South Lafourche gym.
You know, looking at Nyla Lyons, she looks the part. Like when she's running, you can tell it's an athlete.
She's an athlete. She is an absolute stud. Robert Brown, Melvin Nixon, Bryson Triggs are the 3 stripes. Tarpons will be going right to left, Terriers left to right. Vandebilt in the blue with the gold, Tarpons in the home white with the blue and the silver. It's going to be Tiana Stewart jumping against Nyla Lyons. We are underway with the Lady Tarpons controlling the tip. Journey Johnson defending the basketball. See if the Lady Tarpons could get a touch early. Stewart drawing the assignment of Lyons early. Dribble handoff to Chubbs. Tarpons being patient early. Riley Guidry tries to get it in the paint, nearly stolen away, but Savoie will regain the possession, and South Lafourche will reset. Chubbs gets it to Nyla, and she will draw a foul, and one. Fell asleep on defense for a half a second. You can't do that. Nyla gets an and one. Great start for the Lady Tarpons.
Great first possession. Lady Tarpons very patient. Got Nyla the ball on the block, and it's over.
Free throw number one is no good. We will be tracking that. Vandebilt comes the other way. Journey Johnson to Stewart. Stewart looking to penetrate. Picks up the dribble. Nyla's all over. They get it to Cutting Johnson at the rim. Lays it up and good. So both teams have a bucket. Sorry, Brian.
The weak side help just wasn't there for Tarpons.
Terrebonne to Guidry. Back to Terrebonne. Chubbs on the left side of the floor. Back to Kinsley Terrebonne. About a minute and 20 in. Both teams have a bucket. And probably one of their leading scorers. Savoie to Terrebonne. Why? Oh, I thought she was going to shoot it. Chubbs will fire it instead. No, doesn't touch anything. And Kinsley needs to fire that first shot without hesitation. She was open from three. Vandebilt being hounded. Johnson near midcourt after Ward slid her pivot foot. Stewart will attack. Lyons getting it back to Ward. Nyla pulls it away. Tarpons have numbers. Nyla on the left side lays it up, and a foul will be drawn. And two shots coming for Nyla Lyons.
Good job by Nyla taking the ball to the basket and drawing that foul. Casey, both teams are now playing some tough defense.
Oh, this should not, in theory, be a high-scoring game. Both of these teams are defense-oriented. Nyla makes the first. Short on the second. So 1 of 3 at the line earlier, the Lady Tarps. And here comes Stewart the other way for Vandebilt. Stewart is an attacking presence. She puts so much pressure on the opponent's defense. Ward has it. Getting it to Tiana Ward. Tarpons will tie it up. The arrow points to Vandebilt. Good defense.
Riley did a great job coming from on top of the ball down to get that jump ball.
Stewart shoots a mid-range. Got it. Good shot.
That's a tough shot.
She was in traffic. There's Justin Payne is smiling if he's watching that. As a signee to Nichols State University for a reason. Terrebonne getting it to Lyons. Lyons downhill. Feeds it to Guidry at the rim. Oh, you can't miss that one. Point blank layup miss. Good find by Nyla, but the Lady Tarpons got to convert at the rim. Johnson steps back and shoots a three. No. Rebound goes to Guidry. Chubbs attacks downhill, gets it to Riley Guidry. Lady Tarpons will recollect themselves. I'm trying to get the ball to Nyla and get the second foul on Tiana Stewart. They have not switched up that defensive matchup. Savoie is working it around the horn. Dribble handoff to Chubbs. Chubbs to Terrebonne on the left wing. 4:30 to go. Savoie steps into a three. No. Rebound goes to Chubbs. Shoots a mid-range. No. Rebound goes to the floor. Nyla's got it, but it's out of bounds. Couple of good looks, but couldn't convert.
Yeah, good job offensive rebound, but you might be better served if you don't have a great shot. Just take it back out and continue to run offense.
So Journey Johnson coming to walk the ball across the timeline here about midway through the first quarter. The full of love on the right side using the screen. She is a shooter. Nearly has it stolen away, getting it to Ward. Ward will attack downhill, throws it up. No. Stewart's there. Second chance, no. Back to Ward, power dribble, and she'll draw the foul.
A lot of contact under that basket. Casey, one thing to watch for here with the Terriers, they have that pick and roll. If they involve Johnson in that pick and roll, they might be able to get a basket. Hit the roll person.
Free throw is no good. So the free throw shooting in the early stages has been about how it's been locally all season. Abysmal.
Lady Tarpons need one more in the lane.
She missed them both. Rebound goes out of bounds to the Lady Tarpons. So 2 misses at the line for Vandebilt. Terrebonne trotting across the timeline. Gets it to Chubbs. 4-3 the score. Vandebilt in front early. Lions behind the three-point line, holding it high, gets it to Savoy. Nyla will attack off the bounce. It's pulled away by Ward, but Guidry's got it. Now Chubbs, oh, that's a kick. That's a kick. Trying to get the ball to Lions on the inside is kicked by Ward.
You know, and for it to be a kick, the foot has to leave the floor. A lot of times you see them call it.
Savoy on the right wing to Terrebonne. Terrebonne extended behind the three-point line. Tarpons being patient on offense. It's a 1-point game early. Nyla on the right wing. Oh, it's snatched away by Johnson, but she's standing out of bounds. Good hustle.
Mr. Ken freelancing that one right in front of him.
Yep. See why Journey has, oh my goodness, nearly backcourt there. See why the college coaches love Journey Johnson, big athletic frame. Gets in the passing lanes and play like a guard, even though she's big like a post. Terrebonne to Savoy. Looking it to Chubbs. Flash in the middle. Nyla's got it, and it's stolen away by Journey Johnson. Johnson does not have numbers, but she'll get to the rim and draw foul. So 2 shots coming for Journey Johnson. The senior will be shooting 2. Alexa Rogers is poised to check into the game. It's a second foul on Chubbs. She missed it. 3 straight misses at the line for Vandebilt.
Oh, that's Chubbs' second.
Yep, they had to take a seat. Got a block out here. Don't assume a make, though she is a very good free throw shooter. She makes that one. .233 to go in the opening quarter. Vandebilt by a bucket. The Lady Tarpons trying to answer. Terrebonne has deflected out of bounds. See Johnson's active hands. A lot of deflections in the early stages.
The Terrier defense right now is forcing the Tarpon offense away from the basket. We're going to have to get some of these outside shots to open up on the inside for them.
Rogers studying the floor to Nyla. The collapse on Lyons in the middle. She backs down. Savoy for a 3. No. Rebound. Rogers flying in. And she'll get it out of bounds to Vandebilt. Lady Tarpon faithful thought there was a foul under the basket. When Alexa got the rebound, they don't get the whistle.
They're letting them play.
2 minutes to go in the opening quarter. Stewart tags downhill at the rim, lays it up and good.
That was a nice move.
Stewart showing what she could do in the early stages, and it's 7-3. The Lady Tarpons in an early hole. And a timeout by Coach Kathy Luke. I think she wants a full. We'll take it with them. Vandebilt's up 7-3. Late stages of the first quarter. We'll be back in 1 minute on the Tarpon Sports Radio Network.
Got into a wreck and realized that you're out of your league? Big insurance companies trying to reject your claim?
You're right. That's a fifth floor problem.
Not in my house.
No. Call a timeout and switch up that game plan. Next time you're in a car wreck, better call Bada. Hit my line and it won't cost you a dime, where your settlement will be as easy as a slam dunk.
Seven to 3 the score. The Lady Tarpons take the timeout. We will be playing basketball again with South Lafourche in possession. Terrebonne. It's a Lions. Dribble handoff to Kinsley. Now to the left side for Savoie. Daring her to shoot. Lady Tarpons are going to have to make some shots from the outside tonight, but Vandebilt has the paint packed, has a foul on Ward. That'll be her second. So Cortland Waters just picked up her second foul.
Nala's got to be careful not for the second person to get caught. When she's trying to cut to the basket, they're holding her away. She's got to be real careful.
Savoie to Terrebonne to Rogers. Back to Savoie. Riley Guidry's got it on the block, and she's fouled. That will be on Leighton Fullalove. That is the fourth team foul on Vandebilt. Coach Coleman didn't even flinch whenever one of his young ladies got the second foul, but Addison White will now check into the game for Ward. Remember my Vici team that I coached last year?
Yeah.
Addison White was on that team. Lions hands it to Rogers. Rogers will kick it to the corner to Savoie. The Tarpons just look a little discombobulated on offense right now. Let's see if they can attack. Lions wants the basketball. Stewart doing a good job defensively. Guidry was looking for a cutter in the middle. Savoie. Gets it to Lions. Lions backing down. Bull in a China shop. Draws the foul. Who is that on? Let's see. That's on 11. That's a big foul. It's on 3. It's on Journey Johnson. Big foul nonetheless, but it could have been a second foul on one of Vanderbilt's stars instead it's a first foul on one of their stars. Nyla will be shooting.
The Terriers are trying to front and back Nyla, but when Nyla gets the ball, even at the high post corner to foul line, she could close her way to the basket.
Makes the first. Claire Epstock will check into the game. See if Claire can make an impact tonight. It's been a little slow for her coming back from the high ankle sprain. Nyla makes them both. That's a welcome sight. 33 seconds to go. Vandebilt has the ball. They do not have the arrow. Will they hold for one? Let's see. Tarpons have some fouls to give. Fullalove on the right side, getting a screen. Now Stewart thinking about the shot. The right side of the floor. Johnson. The Stewart at the rim downhill, lays it up and good.
That's that pick and roll to get it on the weak side.
Tarpons got to go. Are they aware of the clock? Terrebonne heaves it up from half court. No. So that'll be the end of the first quarter with our score. Vandebilt 9, South Lafourche 5. We'll be back with the final 8 minutes of the opening quarter here on the Tarpon Sports Radio Network. Something like that to feel good about, as the Terriers did outplay them in the first quarter without question.
Yeah, and the tempo's a little bit slow, and I think right now the Tarpons are having a little trouble on offense. Vandebilt, it looks like they're in a man, but the Lady Tarpons are not moving a whole bunch. So it's kind of giving it a zone look.
Rogers, Terrebonne, Savoy, Repstock, Lions are the 5 for the Terriers. It's Johnson, White, Full of Love, Ward, and Stewart. Repstock gets it to Rogers. Terrebonne on the right side of the floor. Nyla posting up hard, wants the basketball. They got 2 on her. Rogers will get it to Repstock. Repstock to Savoy. They could find Claire on the opposite block when they're doubling Nyla down there. Nyla will lose it. They got 2 on Nyla. The opposite block is open if they can make that long pass.
Yeah, Nyla, look, she's working extremely hard on the inside, but Vanderbilt's doing a good job of denying her the ball.
Stewart has been awfully good in this first couple of minutes, getting a screen for White. I think it's an illegal screen. Yeah, it is. White never even remotely got set there. So it's a foul.
I credit Coach Luke on that, getting that call. She was all up in the official's ear right before.
Always got to be working them. Terrebonne to Savoy. The Repstock. Back to Terrebonne. Now Savoy. They get a paint touch for Claire. She's working hard down there too now. Rogers penetrates, gets fouled. So it'll be the second team foul on Vandebilt. Shot's not going to count. It was a circus shot nonetheless. The foul was on whom? 35, so that's on Ward. See if the Lady Tarps could steal 2 here on a bob. Got to get it in. Rogers. The Lions. Lions kicks it to Savoy. Now gets it back to Nyla down low on the block. All sorts of blue jerseys. Repstock will be bodied up and will be tied up. Arrow goes to Vandebilt.
Yeah, let's see. Lady Tarpons get a high-low look. They had it there, but the spacing was too tight.
Yeah, a lot of blue jerseys swarming 23 in white. Journey Johnson to Full of Love on the right side of the floor. Now Ward kicking it to White. White
Walking.
Loses it. Here come the Lady Tarpons. Savoy. Transition. It'll be knocked out of bounds.
Had a hit off of Savoy, yeah.
And it'll go to Vandebilt.
It was actually a good call.
.6:10 to go in the opening half. A game that's been a little sluggish. The Lady Tarpons just kind of hanging around right now, trying to find their footing. Stewart on the left side of the floor. Attacks into the lane, lays it up and good. She's good, man.
Yeah, you can't let her get to the goal.
Tarpons got to slide over and take a charge on her. Her help was a little late. Repstock. Rogers, working back to Savoy, into Claire. Claire backs down. Rogers, good ball movement, and it's knocked out of bounds, so we'll stay with the Lady Tarpons. Journey Johnson knocked it out. Good hustle.
Yes. Both coaches not happy with the official.
Chubbs will check into the game. Lady Tarpons just frankly need Chubbs' offense, man. I know she got the 2 fouls, but her ability to score from the mid-range is missed right now. Chubbs. The Lions in the middle. The blue shirts collapse. They get it to Chubbs on the left side. Attacks off the bounce on Full of Love. Now working it to Rogers. South Lucian's having a whale of a time on the offensive side of the floor, getting anything against this tight Vandebilt defense. Nyla's got it. The sea of blue converges. She shoots it up. No. Rebound goes out of bounds to the Lady Tarpons. Tell you what, 23 is not for lack of effort. She's trying down there. They just got so much attention on her.
I like to see the guard penetrate on the same side of the floor that Nyla's on and let them make a decision. You want to help off, we'll bounce past the Nyla all day.
Chubb's got to get it in. Throws it to Nyla near the free throw line. Chubb's on the right wing to Terrebonne. Now back to Lions extended. Rogers. Alexa Rogers was so big against C.D. White on Tuesday. Nyla gets a screen. How's that not a foul? She got a hip checked. Didn't make the shot. Here come the Terriers. Journey Johnson, one of the best in the area, working on Alea Guidry, getting a screen from White, or go opposite the screen, attack into the lane. A blocking foul will be called.
That's on Chubb.
So Vanderbilt's ability to attack in space, in isolation, has been the difference in the game so far. The third foul on Alea Guidry. 2 shots are coming for Journey Johnson. She made the first. And made them both. 8-point game. Little danger time for the Tarpons here. You got to come to life on offense, man. You've been stuck on 5 for a long time. Rogers to the left side of the floor. Savoy of Terrebonne. Nyla's got it on a jump ball at the rim. That's a foul on Addison White. So 2 shots coming for Nyla. And she missed the first. 3 of 6 at the line are the Lady Tarpons tonight. It's the second foul on Addison White. Nyla made that one. Salafush, I think, just has 1 field goal in the game, and mostly everything at the free throw line. 13-6 in a game that has just been kind of moving along at a snail's pace here. Vandebilt getting it to Stewart. Johnson on the right side steps into a deep one, missed it. Rebound goes to Lions. Lady Tarpons will take that. They get a stop. Terrebonne. Rogers in the middle of the floor. Get it to Nyla on the block. Nyla backs down, and there it is. There's 2.
Yeah, if she catches the ball in the post, it's going to be tough to stop.
There she made her move before the double came. She's got all 8 Lady Tarpon points. Someone else going to have to make a shot. Stewart, the Full of Love, and a timeout for Coach Coleman. He wants a 30-second timeout. So the Lady Tarpons fell behind 8, and a 3-0 spurt has cut it back down to 5. What are you seeing out there, Brian?
Well, I see 2 very good defensive teams right here getting after each other. Very slow tempo, slow pace game. But I would still like to see them put Nyla, even if you put her in the mid post, and the side she's on, the guard has to dribble to the baseline and or dribble toward that block. And if they come over from the weak side and help, then you got Nyla bounce pass right for a layup.
So 13-8 the score. The Terriers are in front. 30-second timeout, the first timeout of the game for Coach Coleman.
And his game could very well come down to free throw shooting.
And look, it's going to sound, if you listen to Tuesday, it's going to sound like a repeat. Lady Tarpon's going to have to make a 3 or 2 also. With all that defensive congestion in the lane, Savoie, Terrebonne, somebody's going to have to knock down a 3.
And what's happening, the Terriers are forcing the Tarpons further out from the basket to run offense. Look for a set play coming here. They got it over the top.
Ward will just throw it out of bounds. Oh, no. No. That is the worst call of the season. If this is not overruled, okay, he pointed the wrong way. I was about ready to say. He pointed Vandebilt's way, and I was about to say.
Well, look, he's just making sure everybody's watching the game. Testing everybody.
Oh, I was about to get fired up. Rogers. Long pass to Savoie. Now Terrebonne. And a foul on Journey Johnson, her second.
Going to the line.
Lady Tarpons are shooting, as Brian said. For a team that has struggled to score, can they get some on the free throw line? And can they get a thin Vandebilt team that only plays 6-7 girls into some foul trouble? The fouls are creeping up a little bit on the Terriers. Terrebonne misses the first.
And look, I know the Lady Tarpons a lot of times don't put anyone in the lane on offensive free throws, but maybe put somebody there and see if you can get a cheap foul on Vandebilt.
She splits them. 5 of 9 at the line are the Lady Tarpons. Can they get a stop and try to go back at them and make it a one-possession game? Johnson to White on the left side of the floor. White has it deflected to Stewart. Inside they go to Ward all by herself. Lady Tarpons fell asleep there.
Well, that time Claire defended the pick and roll, but she forgot to go back down on the block with the role player.
Savoie on the left side of the floor. Terrebonne top of the key, working it to Rogers. Rogers will get it to Savoie for a 3. No, rebound goes to Journey Johnson. Johnson pushing it to Ward down the floor quick. Inside they go to White. It's deflected out of bounds. It'll stay with Vandebilt. So the Terriers tried to push the pace for the first time. Ward will inbound to Stewart. She can make that mid-range shot. Get it to Johnson in the corner. No, rebound goes to the floor. They're fighting for it to tie up. The arrow points to South Lafourche.
Lady Tarpon's got to get 2 hands up, high point that rebound.
15-9 the score in the opening half. South Lafourche back quick. Savoie to Terrebonne. Lions to Rogers for a 3. No, rebound goes to Repstock. And she will overshoot the pass out of bounds, trying to hit Savoie. Just a little ring rust on old Repstock. She's trying to kick that off before the playoffs, and you know she will. .123 to go in the opening half. Stewart will walk it across the timeline. She has 3 seconds to do it, and she does. I doubt anyone was counting anyway. White on the left side of the floor. It's pulled away by Savoie. Who's the foul on? It's going to be on Alea. Lady Tarpons thought it should have been a loose ball foul on Vandebilt. The officials disagree.
They're letting them have it.
It's been a physical game, man. They've been letting them play both ways. Very physical game. Johnson. To Stewart on the left side of the floor. Steps into a 3. No. Rebound goes to Terrebonne. Terrebonne coming the other way. Can the Lady Tarps try to build a little momentum before the half? Long pass down the floor to Savoie. Savoie to Lions on the block. Nyla backs down. She's clobbered. I don't know how that's not a foul. Journey Johnson comes in transition, lays it up, and good. So Journey takes advantage of the missed opportunity, and it's 17-9. Sawa for a three. No. Rebound goes to Stewart, and this has not been a very good ending to the half for South Lafourche. The Terriers are going to try to hold for one here. Johnson to Stewart on the left side. 5 seconds to go. Steps into a mid-range, banks it in, and that'll be the end of the first half with our score: Vandebilt 19, South Lafourche 9. We'll be back in 3 minutes with our halftime report with the Terriers up double digits here on the Tarpon Sports Radio Network. It was all Nyla in the first half. She had 8 of the 9 points. For the Terriers, they had, I mean, it's kind of the same thing. They just got 2 of them.
Yeah.
Johnson and Stewart with 17 of the 19 points. So we'll see if South Lavushka gets somebody else to come along for the ride here. Big couple of first minutes here in the third quarter. We talked about this in the E.D. White boys game the other day, how the Tarpons led by about 10 or so at the half, and we said, hey, E.D. White can't afford to fall behind 15 or 16. Same for the Lady Tarpons here. You can't fall behind 13, 14 points. You got to make the first push here.
Yeah, it looks like the I don't know why they're having a meeting now on the court. The Terriers out of the locker room.
The defending state champions. Vandebilt now going right to left.
See if Coach Coleman has a set play coming out of here.
Journey Johnson.
I knew it wouldn't be long before he ate.
Left side of the floor, full of love for a 3. No. Rebound goes to Stewart, and she's fouled.
I knew it wouldn't be long before Brody got the feed.
So a couple shots coming.
The Terriers came out of the locker room with that set play, trying to get full of the open 3. Lady Tarpon just got to do a better job of giving them one shot.
She missed the first. Did not get the shooter's roll. The foul was on Riley Guidry. Made that one. South Lavushka got to find something on this end of the floor. 9 points and a half is just not enough. It's going to have to be way more, and an early turnover is not the answer. Johnson will attack and lay it up and good. So a rough start to the third quarter. You commit a foul, put them on the line, then a turnover and a run out, and it's a 13-point game. Terriers flexing their muscles here on the road, showing that state championship grit. Chubbs. The left side of the floor, working it around to Terrebonne. 7:05 to go in the third. Chubbs to Terrebonne. That's it to Repstock. Now Lions backing down to Riley Guidry. No. Rebound goes to Vandebilt. But that was a clean look, just didn't convert. Johnson across midcourt. Full of love, feeding it inside. Tarpons are all over Stewart, but she still gets up a shot. No rebound goes to Lions. They're fighting on the floor for it, and it's a tie-up with the arrow pointing to South Lavushka.
Yeah, that last time, look, they had Nyla out on the perimeter. She was involved in a screen at the top, ball screen, and they're trying to isolate a post, lobbing to them, but the weak side was there for the Tarpons.
And the Tarpons figure out a way to crack this tight Vandebilt defense. The answer has been a resounding no so far. Repstock at the top of the key. The Chubbs. Chubbs will attack, reversing it to Terrebonne. Back to Chubbs. Back to Terrebonne. Long three. Need it. No. Rebound goes to Stewart. See, Journey Johnson's length at the top of that defense is causing so many problems. She recovers so fast. Stewart getting a screen. Kicks it to Ward on the right side of the floor. Ward is walking. My goodness. Gets it to Cortland Ward. Now Johnson. Oh, excuse me, Stewart. .528 to go. Full of love with a three. She's a shooter. Got that one. That's a big three. Now Guidry. Thrown away. Here comes Full of Love. Off to the races. She's fouled hard. And she'll go shoot a pair.
That's on Guidry. But Chubb's she's very lucky here. I think Chubbs has 3. You got to be careful. We have a timeout.
Which Kathy Luke calls a timeout. The Lady Tarpons are not in sync. They have not been in sync at all at any point in this game. And give credit to Vandebilt. They've come on the road. They've made their own noise. And frankly, from the opening tip, they have been the better team so far.
Yeah, they have. And look, you got a weapon like Full of Love on the outside. When you got your big girls penetrate, kick out to her, that's tough to defend.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, she's a shooter. She has always been.
So the Lady Tarpons are just going to concentrate right now. Let's get the ball inside and get them to start fouling us. And it doesn't have to be the Nyla. Just get anybody some paint touches here.
Full of Love is one of the, and I'm not even saying this trying to jinx, she is an elite free throw shooter. She always has been. And there's no chance of jinxing that when she makes the shot. Little sister, the same. Tarpons got to block out.
Lady Tarpons need to get another offensive player in here.
She did miss that one. Johnson flies in. No. Rebound back tap to Rogers.
You've got to get 4 people in the paint.
Savoie on the right side. South Lafourche is down big. Vandebilt has been dominating from the tip. Rogers. To Savoie on the right side. Long pass deflected by Ward. Volleyball spiked by Ward out of bounds.
The idea's there, but you got to get it to the top, then back to the rim. Not against this defense. They're too much length from going side to side.
Rogers to Chubbs. Chubbs is playing with the foul trouble, playing through it. Guidry. Guidry feeds it to Lyons. All the blue shirts. Rogers gets it out to Savoie. Working it back to Guidry. Now Chubbs for an open 3. Bang!
I see that was a better job of getting the ball to the top than the rim. See, this is going to wake up the Tarpons.
Still plenty time, but you are down a sizable margin. You're down more than what you have total. You're down 14. You've got 12. Ward to Cortland Ward. Left side of the floor, Journey Johnson to Stewart. Now Ward. Long pass to Johnson. Steps into one. Short. Rebound goes to Lyons. Riley Guidry getting into Rogers. Rogers reversing it to Chubbs. Shot fake. Mid-range. No. Rebound goes to Guidry. Now Rogers. There's a foul. The Tarpons are just getting a little more active on offense. They're kind of getting that Vandebilt defense out of place a little bit better. Addison White will check into the game for Cortland Ward.
And the problem is they clock is ticking down.
Yep. Savoie on the left side. Chubbs using the screen. Oh, shoot it, Chubbs. You're open. Now gets it to Savoie on a foul and Full of Love. Will be her second. Dribble handoff to Chubbs on the left side of the floor. They get it to Nyla, but it's stolen away. Or tried to get it to Nyla. Journey Johnson pushing in transition at the rim. Shoots it up. No. And oh my goodness. Well after the shot, even well after the ball had been rebounded, they call a blocking foul on the shot. You kidding me? The shot went up in the air. hit the rim, landed on the ground before we decided that it was a blocking foul. And look, by the way, for those that are going to say, oh, you know, he's a homer, I think it was a blocking foul. I just think it was a minute late.
Yeah, it was very late, but Lady Toppins need to put 4 people, Casey.
Made them both 28-12 to score. Rogers to Savoy. Actor Rogers steps into a 3. No, rebound goes to Johnson. Boy, she's so long and athletic. Chubbs will try to pull it away, fighting on the floor. Johnson gets it back, stolen by Rogers. Rogers at the rim, lays it up. No. Rebound goes to Chubbs, and she's fouled.
That's pure hustle right out.
So if for nothing else, the energy of South Lafourche's been better in the third quarter. They really haven't made any dent on the scoreboard, but the energy has been better. Now Chubbs will be shooting 2. She made it. Got them both. It's 28-14. Stewart back in a blur. Savoy pokes it away. Nyla's trying to get it, but she'll commit a foul. It's just Nyla's first.
Yeah, it's a good point.
It is the Tarpons' 4th foul of the quarter.
The tempo has picked up just a little bit. Let's see the Lady Tarpons can string a couple points together.
Maybe get some transition. So you got to get it back to single digits maybe by the end of the quarter here. Stewart cutting through. That doesn't help. Lays it up and good.
Stewart making an athletic play.
Their 1-2 punch has just been so good this evening. Rogers. Savoy on the left side of the floor to Guidry. Guidry trying to get it to Nyla. Look at all the blue shirts. Sea of blue. Lady Tarpons will take it back after the steal, and a foul will be called on Stewart. That's the 4th team foul on the Terriers.
Lady Tarpons keep attacking right here. You shoot 2 shots the rest of the third quarter.
Which Luke's not happy. She is right in the officials, not pleased. Chubbs on the right side of the floor to Guidry, top of the key. Now Rogers penetrates into the lane with the left and scores.
Got to keep Rogers on the left side of that floor. That'll attack.
Lead down to 14, but every time the Lady Tarpons have gotten a little closer, Vandebilt has made a run. That's what champions do. Stewart to Johnson. Lions take into defensive assignment. Stewart for a 3. No. Rebound goes to the floor. Rogers got it. 1:11 to go in the third. Rogers like a blur all the way through. Loses the dribble. Like the idea. She just lost it at the very end there, but I do like the aggression. Ward will check into the game forward. Cortland for Tiana. White on the right side of the floor. A timeout by Coach Coleman. Coach Coleman was not happy. He was giving a set to his team, and they didn't seem to all be on the same page, so he has to call a timeout.
Tempo picked up just a little. One good thing now, I don't like it, but the fouls are going to reset. So Lady Tarpons, they can still stay a little more aggressive on defense.
Terriers called a 30-second timeout. If you're just tuning in and saying, what we got going on down there, down the bay, we do have a boys game after this one, so don't go anywhere. Got something on the floor.
Popcorn, it looks like.
Oh, I like some popcorn up here. Johnson across the timeline. Kicking it to Fuller for a three. No, rebound goes to Chubbs. Cardinals will take that. A quick miss. Now they got a transition. Chubbs trying to get it to Nyla. Nyla by herself on the block. Has it swatted away by Stewart. Nyla dives for the loose ball to Chubbs for a three. No. Rebound goes to Savoy. Go up, Alea. And a double dribble is called.
She did, and the referee was in the perfect spot. He had the right angle. That was a good call. If he's not there, out of that spot, they don't call it. But yeah, he saw it right away.
25 seconds to go. The Terriers are in control. Maybe a last possession of the third quarter here. It's a screen. Johnson working it to Fuller on the left side. Fuller nearly gets it to line stolen. White instead will get it. Got to shoot. She does. Got it. Addison White scores it at the buzzer. Just the way like Coach Casey taught her for Vici with the Aces. I am kidding. It is a 32-16 ball game. Vandebilt is in control. The Lady Tarpons got to make a move, and it's got to happen fast. We'll be back in 1 minute on the Tarpon Sports Radio Network. Vandebilt has been in control throughout here in this girls basketball matchup. They've doubled them up 32-16 as we go to the fourth quarter. It's just our coach Brian Kiley. The Tarpons would like to try to make a little push, just maybe get it in the single digits, just try to make them sweat a little bit, but that's going to be tough. Vandebilt has been awfully good.
Yeah, and look, the thing is, Vandebilt has the personnel at any time they want. They can pull the ball and run some top.
Stewart has 13. Johnson has 11. Johnson has the basketball now. Left side of the floor, full of love. Gets it to Ward. Now White on the right side. Throws it back to Ward. Inside to Stewart. Layup is good. Their two-headed monster has come to play. Against E.D. White a couple nights ago, they did not come to play. It was a struggle. Lyons is fouled by Stewart. That's her third. Savoy Lyons is open. Gets down on the block, lays it up, can't score it. Rebound goes to Johnson, and she's fouled.
See, if I was the Terriers right now, I would play in back of Nyla and just when she gets it, put two hands straight up.
Yep.
And if she makes it, she makes it, but I wouldn't foul her.
Johnson across the timeline. That's deflected off of Fuller. Rogers hit it, then it went off of Layton, and the Tarpons will take back possession. The time is not of the essence. Savoie beats him down the floor. Shoot the ball, Leia. Goodness, she's under the rim. Now Chubbs at the left side. Into Rogers. Rogers will attack through. She lays it up and good.
Rogers, her ability to just get to the rim. I love a timeout.
South Rouge timeout. Coach Luke is going to call full. We'll take it with him. Lady Tarpons got a bucket, but they're still down 16. We'll be back in 1 minute on the Tarpon Sports Radio Network. Out of the full timeout, the Lady Tarpons are going to have Guidry, Lyons, Chubbs, Rogers, and Savoie. Hey, what? Alexa Rogers in these last couple games, boy. Starting to find herself a little bit.
It's hard to keep her off the floor now.
Yep, she is playing well. Tarpons will set up their press. It's going to be a chore to press this Vandebilt team. Let's see if you can speed them up and make them uncomfortable. Johnson. Across the timeline they go. Stewart. Nyla deflects it and steals it, and here come the Lady Tarpons. Savoie to the rim. Guidry blocked away, but it's a foul. So Riley Guidry will shoot a pair.
I don't understand how they can look with their two hands like I didn't foul.
Yeah. That foul, if the scoreboard is right, is the fourth on Tiana Stewart. So, could be potentially a big one as Guidry misses. Missed them both. Chubbs with the rebound. It's tied up. The arrow points to South Lafourche. So Chubbs will secure another possession. One thing you know with these young Lady Tarpons, they're not going to quit. Doesn't matter, they'd be losing by 50. They're not going to quit. But it has just been a chore to score the basketball tonight. And there's a foul on Ward. This was part of the problem against E.D. White. They fouled too much, were a little sloppy, a little lazy on defense. So they have their moments where the defense isn't always on point. Tonight it has been. Chubbs for a three. It's blocked by Johnson. Rogers flying in and tipping it to Lyons at the rim, and she might have just fouled Stewart out of the game. Yes, she did.
She gone.
Stewart is just fouled out of the game. So Vandebilt, who has two college-level basketball players, now down to one college-level basketball player. But Tiana Stewart will not be part of the final 608. Now Vandebilt is very much so in control, but we'll see if the Lady Tarpons can make a little push. Isla misses the first. makes the second, but it's a lane violation. Ward against the Tarpon pressure. Long pass and an offensive foul. She's got 3. Terriers are over the limit. Every foul, the final 6 or 3, the Lady Tarpons will be shooting.
I would expect the Terriers right here, if they get the ball offense, I would spread the floor right here. No, they're shooting now.
All right, that was a player control foul. Why in the hell are they shooting now?
Good point.
Yeah, they're not shooting now. No. Good to know that we have a better handle of what's going on. Savoie to Guidry. Savoie on the right side. Has it blocked. It ricochets to Rogers. No. Rebound goes to White, and she's fouled. And that's the thing. I really think without Stewart and her ball handling, the Lady Terriers are going to have a hard time. But I just don't know if South Lafourche could score enough in the final 5:46. Johnson to Ward. Will throw it away. Vandebilt's going to have trouble without their point guard. They don't have a tremendous amount of depth on this roster. But, as I've said now ad nauseum, I don't know that the Lady Tarpons could score 16 points in 5 minutes here.
The guards are going to have to penetrate.
Chubbs on the left side. Savoie. You can't play fiddle-faddle on the perimeter down 16 with 5 minutes left. You got to go. Rogers attacks to Savoie. Now Lyons, it's on the floor, and a foul will be called. So Nyla will be shooting 2. A foul is called on Vandebilt. Coach Luke was trying to get a timeout. She still will get it, but South Lafourche will be shooting 2 out of the timeout. Coach Colley, if this were an 8 or 9 point game right now, I would be very nervous if I were a Vandebilt fan. 16 is a little different, but can the Lady Tarpons make some shots at the free throw line, draw some fouls? That last foul was on Ward. It's her 4th.
Well, the thing is, Alexa Rogers, she's the only one right now that seems to wants to penetrate. Savoie did it a few times. Penetrate to the basket. They're going to keep fouling you. And you get to the free throw line. I think if the Lady Tarpons have a chance to come back in this game here, they're going to have to get to the free throw line.
They will be shooting 2 free throws when play resumes.
And you're looking 16 down, but that's without the Terriers scoring a single point.
Yeah, you're right. Nyla will be shooting 2. Every time you get to the stripe in the final 5:01, you got to score. You've got to convert. Got to get closer. Nyla will be attempting the 2 shots. She got it. Chubbs has to be careful here. You don't want to commit a lane violation again. I get the aggression trying to go into the paint. She made them both. So, Vandebilt fighting the pressure. Journey Johnson to Ward. Back to Journey Johnson across the timeline. You got to get it out of her hands and make someone else beat you, especially with Stewart fouled out of the game. Ward is going to be called for a travel. You get the ball out of Three's hands right now. There's not a whole lot of ball handling on the court on blue.
They got them playing too fast right now.
And the Lady Tarpons draw closer. Terrebonne for Rogers. You gotta look to attack. Savoy. Terrebonne for a three. No. Rebound goes to Savoy. I love the shot from Kinsley, though. Chubbs fires one. No. Nyla's going to be called over the back. Good call by the officials. She climbed the back of the defender.
Yeah, it's only 2, I believe, on Nyla.
Yeah. But I love the shots. You have to attempt shots when you're down 14 with 4 minutes left. Ward. To Johnson. Johnson across the timeline. A holding foul will be called.
Again, the fans all riled up. Call the first foul.
Yeah.
Case, I think the only way the Terriers are going to score here is on the free throw line.
Ward. They're trying to run clock, but they've been turning it over. It's 4 minutes to go. They are still very much so in control. Savoy with Johnson. You got to get it out of her hands. You got to double it. Do whatever you got to do to get the ball out of her hands. Now Ward has it. She'll attack, shoots a mid-range, and scores. That's a big bucket there.
Yeah, that's a tough shot.
Terrebonne. Savoy gets it into Lyons. Lyons is doubled again. Backs into Johnson. No. Rebound goes to Addison White.
And that's exactly how I'd play her. Stay in back, hands up.
Rogers will poke it away from behind of Addison White. Now Alexa Rogers pushing it down the floor. To Terrebonne. Now Savoy.
I think Rogers may have hurt her ankle.
Yeah, Alexa's in some pain. Nyla getting it to Terrebonne for an open three. Bang! Down to 13. 3 minutes to go. Can they get it to single digits? Ward to Johnson. They got 5 seconds to get it across. They will. Ward loses it out of bounds. Oh, not out of bounds. Loses it to the Lady Tarpons. Here comes South Lafourche. Chubbs. The Terrebonne just made one. Thought she was going to fire it again. Rogers. Back to Terrebonne. Now Chubbs got to go on the offense. It's an open three. Short. Rebound goes to Chubbs. Mid-range. Got it. It's down to 11. And a timeout by Coach Coleman. Ryan, I don't know if there's enough time, but boy, if there were another quarter in this one, without Stewart, the Lady Terriers are hurting. And South Lafourche has cut it to 11.
The Lady Terriers are discombobulated right now, Casey. They are starting to argue a little bit with themselves.
Coach Coleman is trying to keep his ladies together.
Question is, I know there's still a couple minutes left. With Lady Tarpons, when do you start fouling?
If it's the right person right now, I would make this a long 2 minutes and 20 some odd seconds.
You have to find a way, you're right, to lengthen the game, to extend the game by scoring when that clock is stopped. Now, it may be too early to do it now, but just the defensive intensity has picked up. And the Terriers are going to have to be careful. The Tarpons are going to double team the ball on the perimeter.
Anything but three right now if I'm the Lady Tarpons. I am letting anyone handle the ball. I'm letting anybody dribble the ball. But I'm not letting Journey Johnson have it right now. She's got it now. Lady Tarpons will try to trap her. She gets it to Ward. Ward to Full of Love. Full of Love has it nearly pulled away. It's an over and back. Another turnover right away.
If the Lady Tarpons score here, this crowd, the roof's going to blow off.
That little lull to start the third quarter where Vandebilt went on like a 7-0 run is going to be what could end up dooming South Lafourche in this game. Terrebonne. The Savoie for a three. No. Rebound goes to Ward, flying in there. Ward gets it to White. White gets it to Ward. Now Journey Johnson has it. This is where Vandebilt wants the basketball. Johnson. Penetrating, kicks it to Ward. Ward to the corner. Terriers have run some precious time off the clock. 140. Chubbs will foul Journey, and 2 shots will be coming.
35 when she touched the ball, they should have been running at her.
That's the one I think that you would want to put on the free throw line. Not to say that she wouldn't make them, but she did miss 2 earlier in the game. Johnson missed it. Maddie Vega will check into the game to give the Tarpons a little extra floor spacing on the offensive side. Made that one. Down a dozen, a minute 40 to go. Lady Tarps running out of time. Chubbs attacks into the lane with the floater. No. Rebound goes into the ground, and the Lady Tarpons will keep it. Off of Cortland Ward. 1:31 to go.
Oh.
In the Chubbs. Wow, man, missed it. Nyla on the second chance. Vega for a three. Got it. Down to single digits. Journey Johnson.
That's knowing your personnel.
Gets it to Ward. Now to White. Rogers is hurt. Full of Love. Gets it to the corner. Addison White. Back to Full of Love. Rogers is hurt. A foul is called. We have to check on Alexa Rogers. She is limping up and down the floor right now. She got hit in the face. A minute and 3 to go. That's the 5th foul on Chubbs. She will check out of the game. Two big free throws coming for Cortland Ward.
Nope.
She missed it. I know basketball is not a 5-quarter game, but if it were, there would be some nervous folks in the blue jerseys because without Stewart, the Terriers are not the same basketball team. She missed them both. Jones. Not Jones, what am I saying? Johnson flying in for the rebound, and she's fouled.
When are we going to put 4 people in the lane?
So Journey Johnson will shoot a pair, 56.8 to go. Missed it. Got to block out. Missed them both. Tarpons catching breaks left and right here. 53 seconds to go. Savoie loses the dribble. It's going to be a tie-up with the arrow pointing to Vandebilt. With 48.5 to go. It looks like Vanderbilt's going to hang on here, Brian, but I don't know that Coach Coleman's going to be thrilled with the way his team has closed out this game. He's going to call full time out here.
Full time.
We'll keep it here. Obviously, it's going to be a right-away foul. And can the Terriers convert at the line? That has been a little bit of a chore here down the stretch. They've missed a couple of them in a row.
They are 4 for 10 in the second half. The Terriers.
And, you know, I'm a big value person. And, you know, whenever I think of who I'm voting for district MVP or whatever, I always think of value. Watching this last 6 minutes without Stewart strengthens her district MVP case for sure. That's not the same team without her out there on the floor. Terriers have one timeout. Lady Tarpons have one timeout. It is a 9-point game. The stakes are, if Vandebilt wins this game, it's very likely to be a district 3-way tie for the championship between South Lafourche, E.D. White, and Vandebilt. They all have beaten one another, and frankly, they're all closing out the season with a very soft portion of their schedule. Fullilove can make free throws. Let's see if they can get it into her. Addison White looking to inbound. She's already had it for 2 or 3 seconds. Got to make a decision. It's deflected to Johnson. And over and back. So the Lady Tarpons will have possession. Can they go quick? Terrebonne to Rogers. To Terrebonne, to Savott's got to be faster than this. Lions will lose the dribble, and the Terriers have it, and I think that's the straw that breaks the camel's back right there. Johnson will go shoot 2. Lady Tarpons didn't quit. They didn't give up, but Vandebilt was the better team tonight. They are going to get a big win in district play. They try to repeat. Johnson makes the first. Boys game coming up right after this one. "30 seconds to go. Rogers for a 3. No. Rebound goes to Rogers. Gets her own miss. Savoy. Gotta go, ladies. Terrebonne, an NBA 3. No. Rebound goes to Vandebilt, and now I wouldn't even foul. Now I think I would just let this one drain out. Johnson pulling it out to Ward. There is going to be a foul called. And the Terriers are going to come on the road and get a big win. That's what championship programs do.
Well, yeah, you gotta gut one out on the road, and that's what they did here in the second half or in that fourth quarter.
Adversity, playing without a college signee. Found a way, and some other kids stepped up and looked like, frankly, I saw them play on the road a couple nights ago at E.D. White. They didn't play this well. So that was a learning lesson for them. Missed that one. The rebound's going to go to Vandebilt. Kind of the story of the night. The Terriers kind of outworked them. It'll be one more inbound. And then it'll be all she wrote. Get it in. The clock will start, and that's a wrap. Ward will shoot it up. Didn't need it, but she'll take it. And that'll make the final score 42-28. So, the Lady Terriers deadlocked the local 4A district, getting a big win over South Lafourche. Let's catch a 3-minute break. When we get back, we'll set the stage for the boys matchup with Vandebilt coming out on top in the girls matchup here on the Tarpon Sports Radio Network.